Well, inside that building, there are some backs up against a metaphorical wall. It's Game 4 of the second round series between the Firebirds and the Windsor Spitfires, and Flint needs a win to stay alive. 3 tight games have gone the way of the Spits. The Birds face a tough task as they have no choice but to take it one game at a time. Here we go for the Birds and the Spits. Flint Firebirds playoff hockey is on the air. And it starts right now. And good evening and welcome inside our broadcast booth for tonight's pregame show driven by Shea Automotive alongside John Morosi. I'm Brian Gardner. And John, we're going to see some desperate hockey, and desperate hockey can yield pretty much any result. The Spitfires do have the puck near side on to Harvey, and they bring it out with Ethan Garden, but the Firebirds meet them with pressure in the neutral zone from Podrekar. It's now Brown to the left side. Davis chips it forward. And Vakari to play it in his trapezoid. On for James Paul. Just over 7 minutes gone. It's 12:45 of the first period. 0-0 between Flint and Windsor. And at center ice, the Birds get it again. And that puck just skipped away from Ignat Pazzi by way of Xavier Tessier. And the Birds to the far wing once more. They get it to the near side for Podrekar, who's going to wait as his team executes a line change. And here he comes with pace out of his own zone. Podrekar enters clean. Podrekar sharp angle wide. And it is Luca Graziano now. Able to flip it in, left wing corner. Brocklehurst digs it off the wall. That puck is played off the boards by Chris Thibodeau. And there's Daryl Oljanski to intercept at center, as Nathan Games was in the vicinity for Windsor. Oljanski. Left wing Aspinall, he storms in, shoots, and a save by Costanzo. Down to the butterfly, got that one. Aspinall on the loose puck. Nathan Aspinall, far wing corner. Graziano with a shot, save. It's still loose in front, but the Spitfires clear the zone, barely getting it into the neutral zone.
Costanzo has been Windsor's best player early.
In offside are the Firebirds, 11:33 to go in the first period. And it's almost the script flipped a little bit from Game 3 where Vakari was helping weather the storm. Now it's Costanzo.
And Windsor in Game 3, clearly the more structured team early. Tonight, Flint has shown an excellent structure through the neutral zone. A really good 1-2-2 forecheck. I thought Podrekar, his last shift, was outstanding. Windsor gave him the ice, he took it, and generated an excellent possession for the Flint Firebirds.
There's Jimmy Lombardi lining up for this draw that he takes so many of. Wins it clean to Rylan Fellinger. And the Spits getting in the way as it's Nesbitt on the puck. Back over to the near side for Fibiger. Former Brampton Steelhead Jakob Fibiger was one of the trade deadline acquisitions for Bill Bowler and this Windsor Spitfires squad. Rylan Fellinger in the D zone. And now it is Jacob Battaglia, formerly the captain of the Kingston Frontenacs, as we talk trade deadline acquisitions. Dave McParlin bringing him here to Flint. Of course, Kevin He was the other big ticket acquisition for the Firebirds. The Birds without Kevin He today, as they try and extend this series without number 11 on the ice. Darian Anderson, with 10:48 to go in the first period. Anderson stepping through center, left side, Battaglia to the front of the net, he throws it. And now Paul cranks one and scores! James Paul, top shelf, glove side, his first OHL playoff goal! And Flint takes the early lead, it's 1-0.
You are rewarded when you make the right plays consistently, and Battaglia had an excellent shift that led to this shot. A little unexpected. It looked as though Costanzo was screened a bit, perhaps by his own player. It was an unexpected shot, but it was a good one, and when in doubt, put the traffic at the net. You saw that there. Robinson was a bit in the line of sight of Costanzo, so from the half wall, Paul makes it 1-0 Flint.
James Paul did not have a goal during the regular season. He played 35 games. He had 2 assists. This is his 8th playoff game. He now has a goal and 3 assists. And oh, what a time for it for your first of the year, your first career playoff goal. And it gives the Birds the lead here in the first period.
The momentum has belonged to Flint early. You see the edge and shots on goal at 11-3. That was a deserved 1-0 lead for Flint. Costanzo, if he had not been so brilliant tonight, it might be 2 or 3-0 by this moment in time. just the residue of some excellent shifts and really strong forechecking by the Birds.
And the barn she is buzzing as the Firebirds line up for the O-Zone face-off. Now the shots on goal advantage of 11-3 for a Flint fan is something you would love to see, especially after the way the first period went on Tuesday, as that is blown dead. Looks like gloved up by Podrekar, going to lead to a face-off with 10:23 to go in the first period. But here on this Thursday evening, John, a nice crowd continuing to file its way to the seats, milling about a bit. But I got to say, this barn, I always say it, and I know I'm biased, but there's nowhere louder in the Ontario Hockey League than the Dort Financial Center.
Great energy here tonight, and you certainly understand that the response of the fans. They know how special this group has become. The momentum has built for the Firebirds over a long period of time to what's been an exciting playoff run so far.
Brought down the left wing by Windsor. As they dump it in, it's Podrekar to get it over to the far wing side. There is James Paul, an unlikely first goal scorer for the Firebirds, as Carson Woodall takes it away in the O-Zone for Windsor. Spitfires trying to answer. Fibiger behind the net as he shakes away from Bonnyman, but Colosimo staples him to the boards. Now blue line Woodall snaps it to the left wing. Davis with a shot punched away by Vakari. Rebound thrown in front, covered by Mason Vakari, who does hang on.